Richard Branson almost died twice in a hot air balloon both times. It's actually a pretty crazy story. I'm going to tell you about that, and I'm also going to tell you about three really important takeaways that Richard Branson, from his book, Screw It, Let's Do It, wants us to take away. And so they are all right here on the whiteboard. I thought I'd add a little paper for a little mysterious action today. And the first one here is when to say yes. Now, Richard Branson is a huge proponent of saying yes, being bold, and doing like absolutely crazy things. But he wants to make it clear two things. Number one, screw it, let's do it really is his motto, meaning that he's always jumping in on stuff. But the second point that he wants to emphasize with this is he doesn't say yes to absolutely everything. You need to know exactly like when to say yes. But one of the things that he talks about is that he would rather err on the side of saying yes too often as opposed to saying no too often and having a closed mind on new ideas. Because he had found that it's often when you say yes to new things that you weren't originally thinking about doing, that's when great things can actually happen. So in your life today, if you're finding yourself, saying no maybe a little bit too often, I've definitely have been doing that myself. Try to say yes. Consider saying yes. This is the advice that Richard Branson is giving us to do today. So that's number one. Number two is to take calculated risks. And really what that means is that you want to be weighing all of the options that are available and taking the time to think hard things through that have a lot at stake. Richard Branson in the book, he talks about how he was doing a game show and the winner of the game show won $1 million. And right when Richard Branson was about to hand him the check, he gave him an opportunity. And that opportunity was to do a coin flip to do double or nothing. And Richard Branson was wondering like what he was going to do. He knew exactly what he was going to do, but he wouldn't offer up any advice on what this contestant should do. And luckily the contestant decided not to do the coin flip, and he just took the $1 million. And that's exactly what Richard Branson would have done as well too. And so the point here is to take calculated risks and to try to not be stupid, I guess is another way to say it as well too. So that's number two. Number three is that each experience comes with valuable lessons. And I really love this one because I think a lot of times in today's day and age, we get a little bit afraid to take risks. Maybe we don't want to make mistakes, maybe we don't want to put ourselves out there, but whatever the case is, we shy away from taking risks. And really what he's saying here is that experience comes with opportunities. Even if you try something and you don't get the result that you were hoping that you were going to get, another door might open. You never know which door is going to open, and it's going to lead you to something new. So if there's something that you've been contemplating today and thinking about trying or doing, I think Richard Branson would recommend that you just screw it and do it, right? And so that's kind of the idea. So we have when to say yes, taking calculated risks, and then each experience comes with its own lessons. Now, Richard Branson was absolutely kind of a crazy man. I'm not going to lie. He definitely took risks. He almost died twice flying a hot air balloon, and he set some world records, and it was crazy. When you read it in this book, I highly recommend you get it. What's crazy is like he was trying to sail across the Atlantic Ocean first, and then around the entire globe. And so what they would do is they would actually take the hot air balloon, they would fly it and shoot it up into the jet stream, and they would literally ride in a hot air balloon going a couple hundred miles an hour in the jet stream to get across the world. They crashed both times. I think it was just him and one other person, and they crashed both times, and they literally almost died, literally like both times. And so, I don't think we necessarily need to take those kinds of risks, but that's definitely the type of person that Richard Branson is. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.